Good day, I am Jainami Bustamante. So now we will be discussing in this lesson, which is all about sequence. So after introducing what is sequence, you will be encountered in the next video the different types of sequence, which is arithmetic sequence, geometry, and Fibonacci sequence. But before my group mates discuss those different types of sequence, we will first define what is sequence. In mathematics, a sequence is an ordered list of numbers or other elements like geometry objects, so that often follow a specific pattern or function. A sequence can be both finite and
Good
infinite.
day everyone, I am Mylene Bendigo from section GO5 Philip.
Arithmetic sequence. When we say arithmetic sequence, this is a sequence of numbers such that the difference between the consecutive terms is constant. Let's have one example for arithmetic sequence. Hindi po kasi lahat na nakikita niyong sequence, yung number na magkakasunod or may pattern, ay arithmetic. So you have to satisfy it. It says here that the difference between the consecutive terms is constant. When we say consecutive terms, what does it mean? So let's try to look at the sequence that we have here. When the consecutive are 2 and 4, 4 and 6, 6 and 8, now how to get the consecutive or difference of consecutive terms? Ganito po yan. These 2 and 4 are consecutive. Ang gagawin dyan, to get the difference, yung 4 ay minus sa 2. Then kung ano ang result, yan yung hinahanap na difference. So let's try to do this. 4 minus 2, that's 2. 6 minus 4, that's 2. And 8 minus 6, that is also 2. So this made now an arithmetic sequence because the difference of consecutive terms are constant. What does constant mean? Pare-pareho. So when we subtract the consecutive numbers here in the sequence na meron tayo, lumabas yung pare-parehong 2. So this is now an arithmetic sequence.
Fibonacci sequence. Another one in this world that involves pattern is the Fibonacci number. These numbers are nature's numbering system. They appear everywhere in nature, from the leaf arrangement in plants to the pattern of the florets of a flower, the bracts of a pine cone, or the scales of a pineapple.
Seed heads. The sunflower seed pattern used by the National Museum of Mathematics contains many spirals. If you count the spirals in a consistent manner, you'll always find a Fibonacci number.
Mathematicians have learned to use Fibonacci sequence to describe certain shapes that appear in nature. 3 branches in trees, the Fibonacci begins in the growth of the trunk and then spirals outward as the tree gets larger and taller. Find a pine cone and look at from the bottom. Count the number of spirals going from the center of the cone, where it attached to the tree, to the outside edge. Count the spirals in both directions. The resulting numbers are usually 2 consecutive Fibonacci numbers. Spiral galaxies and hurricanes as early as 1925, astronomers realized that since the angular speed of rotation of the galactic disk varies with distance from the center, the radial arms should become curved as galaxies move.
My name is Vicky Basan from section JO5. So today we will discuss about the geometric sequence. So I have here the example of geometric here on the board. So given a geometric sequence 5, 25, 125, find the 6th term in the sequence. So ang pinapahanap sa atin dito is ang ika-6. So here are the example of geometric sequence, the formula. So a and up equals a sub 1 multiplied by r n minus 1. So a sub 1 equals 5. So that is correct. So r is 5 because 5 we need to multiply it by 5. So 5 times 5 equals 25. 25 times 5 that equals 125. So this is what we call common ratio. So n is 6, that is correct. A sub 6 is unknown. So now let's proceed to the solution. So let's proceed to the solution. So the first thing that we do is to copy the formula. So 5, and then 6 is 6 minus 1 equals 5. So this one. So this one we need to multiply it by 5 and then 5 times. So 5 times 5, another 5, another 5, another 5, another 5. So 5 times. So the answer is 3,125. So 3,125 is equals 15,625. So this is the final answer. So we need to know how to multiply.
Good day everyone, I am Marika Diasis, and I'm going to discuss the difference between arithmetic sequence and geometric sequence. Arithmetic sequence where every term after the first is obtained by adding a constant called common difference. While geometric sequence where each term after the first is obtained by multiplying the preceding term by a non-zero constant called common ratio.
How does this tree help in our daily lives? It allows students to connect mapping objects in the classroom to real-world context regarding direction and place. Understanding of special relationship is also considered important in the role of problem solving and higher order thinking skills. Help us think analytically and have better reasoning abilities. The reasoning is our ability to think logically about a situation. Analytical and reasoning skills are essential because they help us solve problems and look for solutions. And that's all.